I remember that next time I go.
At least I got what we needed to
Good thing I got my gear.
I was hoping you could help me, and it also had...
Really?
You look tough.
Ha! I've just been making sure I wouldn't want to be the usual.
You'll do fine. Have you spoken?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little... But I can see why you...
I discovered an Oseram militant group. It looks like they're the ones overriding...
I thought there was something...
They're familiar with ancient tech.
So, blowing up Meridian and Retribution. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram with an army of machines and...
Pretty much.
Oh, that's just great.
Is there any way you can... anything to track...
Yeah, I can get in touch with my contacts in the clan.
I'd appreciate... I should get going.
As soon as...
I'll give you the...
From the look on your
I got Omega clearance.
as soon as you get...
Did Ulva make...
Our new Quen friend, the moment she laid eyes on the archives, she...
Sounds about right. Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect...
The seeds. What?
I'm glad you and Zoe...
Don't forget.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the...
Can't wait to see their faces as they...
Better them than us. I should go...
Of course.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could barely keep... Varl gave her... Though, when he told her she turns... We showed her to the archive rooms. She hasn't left...
Sounds like Ulva.
Oh. I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more.
And... Read anything interesting?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions, like the Utaru do. Tea. Apparently it helps that and cleanse their aura. Me, I think...
How are things with that?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's, apparently the old ones wrestled machine, called it metal meat. A must-see battle. You'd think we have enough of...
How to go with the...
They were shocked when I thought Fane's eyes would pop, but of course they had no choice, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly. To be honest, I found the conversation...
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving. How to go with the...
They were... I thought, but if even to be honest...
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready. What?
Nothing. You just look good, that's all.
Get back to studying.
What's this?
Oh, finally. Something good.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is just... And then there's Hephaestus.
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort, like the database you... With this could revolutionize... That is, whatever part of it the Overseers would...
You wanted data.
A diviner has never... And knowing you, I suspect there is... But I was sent here to help... Maybe it'll help...
I imagine.
It's funny, because one of your friends is... Not that you are... I mean, you are, as in... But even so...
Yeah. I hope ever...
Oh, and they... share the knowledge they... It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can...
Sounds restricted.
Yeah,
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith... He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But it appears yet another...
Well,
If...
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Till...
whatever legacy they left behind, the diviner...
You said you owed me an
Right. He was an Imperial. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for any tribe. And he took a special interest whom we consider...
Ted Pharaoh, revered.
I know better now. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent... In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him might solve... If only we could find the right date. Perhaps we could roll back the floods, and the Emperor declared that all the tribes, dozens of ships, scouting, and the Emperor's nephew was named one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Pharaoh. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across... What happened?
We lost most of our... and scores of soldiers. And that was before we... Once we landed, and we struggled to replenish. There were bright spots, to be sure, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of... He became more and more... You heard him. Spouting nonsense about pharaohs. We knew these weren't the words of a saint, but he was quick to put any...
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the... But what the CEO became was a stand for. I'm sorry, you...
So, Bohai.
He won't execute people, but he's hard. I can't tell you how many times. The best thing I can say about him is to...
Yep, The ancestors. Is that what you're...
Yes and no. Those whose legacy, warfare, leader...
The CEO called Elizabeth's...
Right. Worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek. Our limited access to data
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden.
Diviners and many Imperials sponsor them and the Empire can put to use. But the Board of Overseers detrimental to, like discovering one of our revered. That is why only Overseers can view it. It ensures that any heretical...
What happens to...
I never...
You mentioned the reason...
Her name is Alika. When I passed the divination, it brought honor to our family. Only Alika begged me not...
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, not even your unless you can get...
Sounds hard.
Like the focuses we keep, fear. Last time I was allowed to see because of my position, I was able to get them refuge, but if our crops don't recover soon...
I promise. I need...
the plan, it will help.
I hope so.
Then... So much lost knowledge, now found. Wait, where was it? Wait, no. That's not it. Data on cat people, dog people. Why not turtle people?
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card shape. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tanakh.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
That it does.
The weapons of the Old Ones were powerful indeed, but much about war remains the same. chocolate frosting. Sounds like a ration every soldier should have. The rebels know exactly where to hit us. The more I learn about the Old Ones, the less different they seem from the people of today. Strange. So that's where the rebels chose to take a stand. The 10 road machines too, in a way. Aloy, we've been briefed on our mission and are ready whenever you wish to head to...
How are you studying?
I wanted to learn...
And?
I looked up this pharaoh, Gaia, and learned about the plague of... To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... There is no glory or honor in...
That about sums. Have you spoken with Alva?
Her mind is sharp. That much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me. She's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.